the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire...
There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Wisconsin's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him out.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff to Jones. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big... Together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense getting in this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wilson will throw. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Toss to the left. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll bring it down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the 1st down through the interception, but no harm.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It was a better play there by the defense.
Wilson to pass. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Flying out to the left. At the 30. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Badgers!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Anger. That's caught, it's gained. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Nash. Turning it on! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grab near the marker. It's gained. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Oh, they're after him. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Wisconsin, 7.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wilson will throw. Gets it out fast. And they'll knock him down. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Got the 1st down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Wisconsin! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
28, Wisconsin, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air. It's Anger. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Badgers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's gained. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wilson to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Fowler. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all night last
play. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a reverse. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give on the counter. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Anger. He'll throw it. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They get to him as he throws.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Look out, he's got room. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator, you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop.
There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Anger. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle, it's Fowler. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Anger. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Hands it off. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 39 over South Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll try the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wilson will throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, it'll be 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to run for it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Gets it out quickly. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. 2nd and goal coming up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill.
Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Puts it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Nash. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion for...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jefferson. And the returner is stopped. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Got his man to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Find some fresh air. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Makes the grab. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Anger. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense under...
Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wilson to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.